Hi, I'm Tim from Baggster. Today I'm going to show you how to install our Dyna stretch tank kit. The kit includes 2 tank skins and a dash. To install this kit, you're going to need panel bonding adhesive, drill with the 2 3/8 inch hole saw, a couple of heavy duty clamps with some clamping pads, an orbital sander or hand sandpaper. Now the first step you'll need to install this kit is you're going to have to remove your original tank, and you're going to have to remove all the decals as well as scuff the entire surface top to bottom. Don't worry about the sides, but top to bottom full surface you're going to need to scuff it real good with a minimum of 80 grit sandpaper. And after you get this tank sanded, next you're going to have to sand the inside of our tank covers. So that's again the entire surface around the outside. The next thing you'll have to do after scuffing the insides is you're going to have to drill out these gas cap holes. Now to do that, the first thing you'll want to do is seat your tank cover on there all the way, make sure it's fully seated, and then draw a line right on the tank, right from the edge of that tank cover. Now what that line is going to do is give you a point of measure to start your measurement over to the center of your hole with. So next, take a ruler or a straight edge, try to go right from the center of your gas cap hole straight across and intersect that line you just drew. Measure the distance from the center of your hole to that intersection you just drew. On here it looks like 2 5/8. So go ahead and put your tank cover back on and measure directly from the X right on the edge across 2 5/8. Now that should be your drilling location for your gas cap. Now usually I drill these a little bit small so that if you're off center, you can come in, fit your tank cover, and open it up on one side or the other if you need to. Put everything in place and make sure it all lines up, fits. Next, I'm just wiping off the areas that I have sanded with acetone to make sure the glue bonds as well as possible. I'm going to do this to both the tank and the tank covers. The next step is to finally bond on these 2 tank covers. Now this part can get a little bit messy, so I'm going to bring in Chris to give me a hand. This adhesive is pretty strong stuff, so you'll probably want to wear some gloves with this. While one of you holds it, the other one can apply the adhesive. Now we're going to apply it all around this outer edge, leaving a small gap in the middle here for water drainage. Give it a little bit of a smear with your fingers to kind of even it out. And just hold that in place until you got the other one. Now with both tank covers in place, you can go ahead and clamp it on. Make sure you have some kind of soft clamping pad so that you don't put any dents into the covers. And also make sure that you don't clamp on one of these edges on here, because you'll flatten that out as well. Now we like to install the gas cap as we glue this on, just to make sure that hole is centered and you're not going to run into any difficulties later on getting it to actually fit. Now sometimes, because of this reducing angle on the sides of this, your clamp will just want to slide off. You might have to not use a soft pad here. Just really try to be careful on the sides of these tanks. Do as little damage as possible to make your painter happy. Now this adhesive will take anywhere from 20 to 40 minutes depending on humidity and temperatures and stuff. But you'll want to at least just give it at least a good half an hour before you start taking the clamps off and messing with anything. All right, this has been sitting for a good half an hour, so we're ready to take off the clamps. Hopefully it all stays put. Now that our tank covers are on, we can check the fitment of our dash. Just set it up here, generally where it would go, and look at all your edges and ensure that you have a good smooth contact all the way from top to bottom of your tank. If for some reason there's a wave or something that's causing it to not sit flush in some area, sand off a little bit of this lip on the dash to get the whole thing to sit correctly. Next, we're going to show you how to install the speedometer, the ignition, everything that goes in the dash. We're going to show you how to install the dash on the tank, the gas caps, as well as install the entire tank on your bike.